smoking weed stopped me from being a millionaire. What do I mean by this, right? So when I used to smoke weed, I smoked weed back in sophomore year. I started senior year of high school, stopped pretty much sophomore year of college. That's when I took my life a lot more seriously. Post-COVID pretty much changed my life, and here we are today sitting at a net worth of $1.4 million at 25 years old, right? So why I stopped smoking weed? One, I started overthinking. I started overthinking a fuck ton, and I could not stop. It stopped being pleasurable. It stopped being fun. It stopped being something that I used to take my mind off of things. Instead, it started putting things in my mind. It started making me overthink of the lack of productivity I was doing in that moment. It started making me overthink of my health and why I'm not pushing myself in the gym, right? So it was just a bad time overall. And I'm not gonna say that it was just like a one-time thing where it was like a one-time bad high or something like that. No, it definitely wasn't like that. It started becoming to the point where any sort of TV show or movie I was watching, I couldn't even focus on it because all I was doing was overthinking about how to move my business forward and why I'm not moving it, and pretty much the productivity that I was not doing, right? So for me, it made me overthink a fuck ton, and so it held me back essentially. Rather than smoking weed and sitting there and just starting to think about all this different shit, why not just be productive? Why not just stop and just actually work on my business, right? So that was one thing. Second thing, focus. I don't care what anybody says, weed does not help you focus on anything, all right? Unless you have some sort of special ADHD or something like that where you need to smoke weed to focus. I don't know. That for me personally, weed does not help you focus at all, especially if you're trying to learn a new skill. Without a doubt, weed will not help you there. I promise you that. Learning a new skill was everything to me. I wanted to learn everything about real estate, from appraisals, from analyzing deals, from budgeting, from cash flow, from all that. I was learning from scratch my sophomore year, and I couldn't allow weed to affect my ability to learn those skills 100%. Like, that's why I cut it out completely. And I would say focus was the biggest thing and the biggest reason why I cut it out 100%. So second thing, it's got to be focused. Like, that stuff does not help you focus. And you could make the argument, oh, this person smokes weed and they're a millionaire, this person smokes weed and they're a billionaire, whatever. Elon Musk smokes weed and he's a fucking billionaire. You're not Elon Musk. You are not going to focus to the level that he focuses at. And I can promise you, there was a point in time where he probably didn't touch anything. No liquor, no smoking, no nothing. And he built his business. I can promise you that. So nonetheless, number two, I needed to focus, and so that bullshit needed to get cut out real fast. And number three, this one, fairly important, not as much at the time because I was focused on other things, but overall my health. I didn't think it was healthy at all. And you could argue the fact that, oh, smoking nicotine and drinking liquor are much worse than smoking weed. And sure, maybe they are, but at the end of the day, it's all smoke going into your lungs. Like, nonetheless, it's all bad shit. It's not supposed to be going into your lungs, right? So that was the biggest reason why I stopped smoking. Yeah, sure, I do have my vices, right? I do like to drink. I have a drink here and there. I like to enjoy myself, but for the most part, that's probably a few times within the year. I really cut back now, and the first 6 months of every year, I don't drink because I like to lock in, I like to focus. So those are my three kind of key points as to why smoking weed stopped me from being a millionaire, right? So we have, it made me overthink, it stopped me from focusing on skills that I needed to focus on, and it really felt like it was impairing my health, and it felt like I wasn't getting the most out of my body as I could have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and nonetheless, thank you for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.